Around Southwest Florida series tonight, we're sharing the stories of people and businesses working through the challenges that the last year has brought on all of us. And tonight, Fox 4's Shari Armstrong exploring how two local women chose to overcome the hurdles of event planning and job loss during the pandemic.
In a world full of change and new ways of operating, a reminder from one local woman.
You know, love still exists in that.
You just got married, girl.
Yes, honey.
Late last year, Keisha Allen flaunted a princess-like dress to tie the knot with her longtime boyfriend, now husband, Kevin. And she is still beaming.
Having the title as Mrs. is a great thing.
But getting that new title, Keisha says, looked different than she ever imagined as they planned a wedding during a pandemic. They had to carefully consider their personal approach to social distancing and masks, and not to mention...
Well, I was laid off, so emotionally, you know, you get a hit from that because you have to adjust your finances and you have to, you know, become real in your head.
Getting real's what Tisha Green said she had to do too. She owns an event planning and decorating business deeply impacted by last year's closures. Green says she even found herself asking,
my Lord, should I keep going with this? I can't keep going if I'm not going to make any money at this.
Both women say they felt challenged, yet determined. Focused on her dream wedding, Keisha revved up her side hustles of redecorating and braiding hair to help pay for her big day.
We were going to do it regardless.
Tisha Green continued working as a preschool teacher, but in addition,
I just went back to school. I'm like, I'm going to take this time and just make it worth my while.
She earned certifications in wedding design and florals, just to name a few. Green says bookings started coming in again last year, but nothing like what they were.
It was very hard for me.
And now with vaccine rollouts and people seemingly getting more comfortable with throwing weddings and parties again, a sudden uptick in business just last month.
I booked 4 events in 2 days. And then after that, it was booking almost every single day.
The turnaround she hoped for. Green says her teams adapted with COVID-19 precautions in place during their setup, including masks. And now that she's rapidly booking, her greatest challenge is...
it's just being able to keep up with all of it now.
And Keisha, now happily married and happy to be back at work, says to other brides and grooms trying to figure out how to move forward with their big day during a pandemic.
Do what's best for you so that love wins.
A decision she says she's so glad she made. Shari Armstrong, Fox 4.
I love to see it. In fact, Shari, check the numbers. According to a study by Brides Magazine, 66% of brides say they've postponed their wedding celebrations because of the pandemic, but 36% said, I do, even during the pandemic. They were not going to let that groom get away, Derek.